It was already a poor decision. The good thing about, like, you should do this. You should. If you want to play, I mean, if you're just playing a game casually, playing to have fun, not really worried about, you know, how you're improving, what you're improving on, etc., etc., none of this matters. But if that is your goal, if you do want to get better at the game, learn matchups, learn characters, the best thing you can do is to actually learn the character. Like, you don't need to delve into it all that deeply. Oh, there's a hit in there. I don't know why. I just thought he would just go into a stance. Like, I was basically gonna plink it out. But yeah, like, so I have learned quite a bit about mechanics. Just it's not even, this is surface level too. Like, these are just the combos. I'm not really delving into move properties or anything like that. I'm just, wait, what? See that micro dash I threw in there for kicks and giggles? Didn't even need it, but I did it anyway. That combo's that. How do y'all drop that? That's that easy? Y'all drop that? Y'all drop that? That's difficult? I'm gonna judge every Hosma player that I see until the end of days from now on, whenever I see that dropped. I'm just saying. Just saying. Oh, you must have. I mean, I guess you don't have to dash that, but I'll do it real quick. I'll do it real quick. But let me just see. Do you? I assume there's a dash. I assume. Oh, he just dashes forward this. Cheated. That's what he did. He cheated. Dashed outside of the combo. That's not allowed. Oh, but I was waiting for the... This is what happens. People drop that too, like all the time. What? But when you play a character, you're completely... This is the very first time you're seeing it live. This is the very first time I've ever selected Hosma. I have never messed around with this character. I've never fiddled with this character. I've never set him up to do something in training mode to try to learn how to counter it. Nothing. So I don't know any of the characters, like, you know, like the commands and stuff, none of it. And so that's gonna be kind of... And he gets a command grab? Oh, my bad. Do that. Oh, jumping C. I thought, for some reason, my brain just registered that as jumping times 5, like... Pardon? Hosma has 5 jumps? Oh, Jesus. Stop. That actually is kind of an irritating little thing. I'm sure later on there are combos where you specifically only want to do X amount of JCs, but mashing out a 5-hit C chain, like, it's kind of I don't know, it's kind of annoying. Oopsies. That all landed? That should not have all landed. If that was Terumi's JC, like, the last 3 hits of that would have whiffed. Finally, an easy one. This is definitely gonna get rough when I get to characters. I mean, you're kind of, it's, obviously I'm gonna edit this heavily. Oh, Jesus. I'm learning, but I'm not learning quickly. Maybe I should become a Hosma player. I'm seeing it in my brain, like it wouldn't take me that long to get comfortable with this. There's a micro dash in there for sure. And I missed it. You don't need the micro dash in there. It's probably better to learn it to learn the timing, because I'm sure it's going to be important later on. Oopsies. The good thing, there's a vacuum on that JC. I mean, they probably had to, right? I can't imagine. That's probably one of those things that they didn't have originally with the character, and then they could never get it to hit properly, so they were just like, we gotta make sure every single one of these hits kind of draws them in a little bit to make this consistent, because otherwise, this is gonna be fucking impossible. That's the dirtiest micro dash I've seen so far, because he does it off screen. You can't even see him do it, so you have to turn on the... If you don't see the commands, I mean, there's not really any particular easy way to tell. So it's like, he's not... I'm just whiffing this every single time. It's not a spacing thing on my end. Well, I mean, obviously it is a spacing thing on my end, but it's not something that I can fix without knowing something specific, so... Once again, Arxis, get your shit together. And, put all the notation in here. It's funny. It's not funny. Well, like, I need to dedicate more effort to actually just remembering the combos and doing them. I've spent the majority of my time... I don't even look at the screen, really. I just look at the commands, and I just follow the list. And so instead of actually watching the character, the combos are so much easier when you actually... I mean, at least the ones that require timing at various points. So like that one, you have to let the... You can't just do everything as quickly as possible after that thingy. You have to let them fall far enough, otherwise the 4D will never land. And so like once I started watching it, and once I started like, okay, I need to memorize this combo, let me just do it. It took me like 3 tries. Let me guess, there's a dash. Yes, there's... I mean, if there... Actually, no, there shouldn't be a dash. There is a dash. There's even a second dash. So I was gonna say, like... You don't need a dash, right? Because you got that. You don't need to dash beforehand because you can just dash afterwards with that. And they've been putting that notation into the combos this entire time, so surely... but no, there's a dash before the Serpent's Benediction, and there's a dash before the Devouring Fang, neither of which is listed! Why did I do 4D exactly? Can somebody please explain that to me? Can somebody please explain to me why I'm this stupid and useless? I did that 5D so late. I definitely thought that I dropped that. I didn't! I'm too good for my own good! Oops. Oh, yeah. Is it the enhanced version? It is. There's a dash in. I know that I've seen this combo 5 billion times. I know there's a dash in there. Like, the worst part is they even dash. They even start. They started with another dash. Like, bro, this is the worst I've seen. I thought I was gonna drop that part. I was so nervous at that part. That's the most nervous I've ever been in my life. But it's interesting. I mean, obviously that's only hard 5, but like so far I kind of thought he was a bit harder than this, you know? I feel like I've been giving Hosmo players too much credit all this time. Let me just see. Do you want me to dash? I should honestly just start. Did he kinda? Actually, yeah, why am I looking at that? Why am I not just looking at his actual commands? It definitely looked like he did. He did not. But there is a dash. That standing C, crouching D. Right? That was where it was? I definitely did not get a dash cancel in there, but the one before that, I don't know how I did it, but I went like way underneath him on the whiff J2C. So I figured, hey, if I time this right, I don't need a dash cancel. And I was right. Okay, we definitely need to dash there. Then I'm doing, oh, the normal, but something at the end there is not entirely normal. Deactivation. Oh no, my bad. 2D, and then just straight into the JC times 5. All right. Cruising through. Uh-oh. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Now I gotta do the overdrive chain stuff. That's a funky version too. And you gotta cross under at the end as well. Got a new shirt. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. However the hell that song goes. And I'm scared because I look at how long this combo is. Before I did this, oh my god. Hey, like it's only showing half the commands. Oh my lord. I'm continually surprised by just how good JC is at keeping people inside of it. A lot of fighting games that have moves like that, like they just don't care. Like if you are even slightly off on like the first hit, it'll just throw them out. The game just doesn't care. They actually, I gotta give it to them. They did a good job making sure that that hit was not agonizing to make sure that it actually functioned the way it should function. Yeah, that one was easier for me. Way easier for me than 9 was. Alright, good. But now if I want to, I can just skip every single one of these. And I'm seeing all of this stuff. Ah, it doesn't look too bad, actually. I don't know what it is with these half-circle motions, regardless of how they end or start, whether it's, you know, like 2, 3, 6, back around, or whether it's half-circle back, full, you know, whatever. I always want to do them in the opposite direction. And it's not a side thing, right? Because obviously Hungry Coils forces that side switch. It's not me looking at it and doing, oh, okay, I need to do it in this direction. Just for some reason, I just start doing the motions in the wrong direction. I don't think... Let me just check. I mean, I'm just going to start watching these beforehand. Micro dash. Micro dash. Micro dash. Honestly, you know what? I'm just going to call it. Like, I've spent more time on Hazumas without even getting into these than I have spent on anybody else's so far. And just the fact that I have to watch them in the first place, I have never seen somebody do that hit confirm. I wonder why. Actually, now that I see all of this hit, I know why. That was mad awkward. You get good damage off of it, though. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I will freely admit, and I hate to admit this, I will take this to the grave. There's no proof. I actually kind of had fun. It's fun messing around with his chains. It actually genuinely is. So fuck y'all for making this character as bullshit as he is, and also as fun as he is. That's what you should aim for. That's what you should aim for as a fighting game developer. At the same time, I hate you for it. Because, and I kind of wonder, it's one of those things where it's like, I probably would not hate Hazama anywhere near as much as I do were it not for the fact that I picked Taker. It's just one of those things where it's like, he came out and was just such a massive counter to my character that I instantly hated him. And that has not let up since. Oops. But he is fun. And there are definitely characters in fighting games, including this one, of characters that are straight up bullshit and just aren't fun. And that's kind of reflected in their overall play rate. Anyway, Hazuma's actually fun to play. I gotta give it that. I gotta give it up. I hate to admit it, but he's fun to play.